Hi, this is Tom with Exportfile, and this video is an introduction to Exportfile. This video is going to be in two parts, and in the first part, I'm going to go through Exportfile as a documentation software. And in the second part of the video, I'm going to go through how Exportfile can help with rates and accounting. I'll start by logging into my testing account here. And now I'm going to open one of these shipments. So this is the main screen in Exportfile, and this is where you put in all of the shipment details. Once all the details are here in the main screen, you can use this to generate any of the documents we have in the program. I'll now go here to the docs list, and here's a list of some of our documents. And I'll start with near the top here, the booking confirmation. And here it is. This is an example of our booking confirmation document. You'll see some of these fields are still blank. That's because they're blank in the main screen. But other than that, it's taken everything it can from the main screen and it's put it in this document. And for example, if I go down to the house bill of lading, similar thing, it does want me to add some accounting to this first. I'll just click OK here. And here, for example, is a bill of lading document. Again, it's just transferred in whatever it can from the main screen. Something you can do is you can independently save every document in Exportfile. So for example, if I needed to type some new details into this shipment, type in some words here and press save and close. Now I'll go back to the bill of lading. Now it's asking me, do I want to view the previously saved document? I'll click OK. And I'm going to pass through this accounting note here. And there they are. So it's independently saved those details there. I'll close this. You'll see this isn't reflected on the main screen. So for example, if I go back to the booking confirmation, those details aren't there. And that's really the essence of Exportfile right there. You enter everything into the main screen one time, and from there you can generate any of our various documents. Also, if necessary, you can send it by EDI to a third party such as Intra or AES. On the second part of the video, I'm going to go through the process, getting rates, creating a quote, turning that quote into a shipment, invoicing it, and then sending it to accounting. I'll start with the rates, and I'm going to clear the main screen here, and I'm going to go to Documents and then SCMS Rates. That stands for Service Contract Management System. I'll go ahead and put in a location here, say Oakland, for the loading location. And I can narrow it down by filling out some more of these fields, but I'm just going to leave it on Oakland for now. I'll click Search. Now it's going to pull up all the different rates for Oakland, and there they are. And I'm just going to click on one of these near the top here. Obviously, there's not real rates for $20, for example, but I'm just going to put in some numbers for a margin here. Let's say I'm going to add $100 for every container type there, and then I'm going to click Add to Quote. So now it's taken me here to the quote document, and it's already put these rates in here for those containers, and it's added the margin in there. Now I'm going to put a shipper in here. And it's already got some locations filled in there. In the details, I can write some notes to whoever I'm going to send this quote to. Also, we have an additional line for some remarks down here. Also have an internal notes that would never print with the actual document. It's just some pricing on what the actual internal pricing is for those rates. I'll go back to remarks. And I think that's kind of a good basics here. Also, I'm going to add in another documentation fee. Say that's at, let's say, $100. That in there. Press save. Now I have a quote number. I'm going to click transfer to the shipment screen. So it's transferred in what it can to the main screen. And the first thing it's going to need here is an ETD. So I'm just going to put a ETD date in there. Now I'm going to click Save to generate a shipment number. And there that is 11201. That's my shipment number. And I'm going to leave the rest of the shipment mostly blank for this demonstration. But I will go ahead and put in some containers. I'll put in 40 standard and go ahead and put in one more. Let's make the shipment to 40 standards. I'll need a bill to party to send these invoices to. I'll click ABC company there. Save that change. Now I'll go down to accounting. And here's where I can enter in a new invoice, and I'm going to go to the upper right here and click import from quote. And it's found those charges that were in the quote document. Now the other containers were quoted in here, but they don't match anything on the main screen, so it's set to not import them. And the 240 standards picked up that there were 2 of them, and it's put in 2 of them at the rate in the quote. Also, it picked up the documentation fee here. So this all looks correct. So I'm going to click add these charges. And there they are. Go ahead and save this. And now printing an invoice will mark it as ready for accounting. So I'm going to go ahead and print this out. And go ahead and print it to OneNote, sure. And I'm just going to leave that in the background. So it is finalized and ready to send to accounting now. Now I'm going to go to Tools and go to Accounting Integration. And I want to look up the shipment number 11201. So I'm going to click Go here to do that. And here's the invoice I just created. Ocean freight for 240, documentation fee for 100. That looks correct. So I'll go ahead and click this Send to Accounting button. And it's sent. This invoice has been sent to QuickBooks, and then behind the scenes there, I logged into my QuickBooks edition here, and I'm going to go pull that up now. And here it is, invoice 11201 for $340 that I've sent to QuickBooks. We can connect to several other major accounting softwares. If you're interested in this part of our system, just let us know. So here's sort of an overview for what we just went through. We created this in the service contract management system. We pulled up a rate, and we created a quote from it. We created a shipment from that quote. From there, we created an invoice, and then we sent that invoice to an accounting system. And that's it for this overview of Exportfile. Please look at our other videos for more in-depth look at some of these systems. And as always, if you have any questions, please let us know at support@exportfile.com.